what was like your game before DDR and In the Groove?
Oof. Well, like I said, I grew up with a lot of like the Nintendo games.
Mhm.
Um, I actually was like, I really liked playing Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. Like, if you want to get outside of the Nintendo realm,
Mhm.
on the PlayStation realm. But I was very much a Nintendo kid growing up. Like, I played Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver on the Game Boy. I loved playing Pokemon back then. Not so much these days. Just like, I guess it's more of like a time constraint thing. But yeah, I was mostly into like Donkey Kong. Oh, I loved Donkey Kong. I don't know why I didn't even mention that. Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, Donkey Kong 64. Like, I loved those games. And I still play them on my emulators. So
Nice.
those it was more of like the classic games that I would play before dance games came along. But when dance games came along, I mean, everything else was just like, what? Like, dance games, like much more time spent on that. And even today, like I prioritize dance games over any other game. So, well, right now, actually, funny enough, our In the Groove machine is currently down. So I haven't been able to play In the Groove for a couple months now, but I'll stream Pump It Up. And then after that, like if I have time to wind down and play a game, I mean, I have a few games on my PC, and sometimes like I'll open up. I have like Ukulele. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's the same creators of Banjo Kazooie.
Hmm.
I've started that. I actually purchased a couple games that I have yet to play. When Steam had their little sale, which was pretty
Bane of
nice. It was
everybody's wallet, the Steam sale.
pretty much. Let's see. I have a few games I downloaded but haven't actually tried. I bought Outlast 1, even though I could barely get through Outlast 2. I have the first one too. I have Dying Light that I need to try. Apex Legends, a friend of mine really wants me to get into that. I used to play a lot more Overwatch a few years ago, like a lot more Overwatch. I haven't touched Overwatch in a while, but I loved playing it. And I'm not really like a first person shooter type person, but Overwatch was one that really like caught my eye. So my friends like, you should try Apex. It's similar, but haven't taken the leap yet. Um, we'll see down the line. I do have Portal. I love puzzle games. That one was a game that I really enjoyed when I was younger. And then I've tried and would like to play more of Sea of Thieves. I don't know if you've heard of that.
I've heard of it, but I haven't played it myself yet.
Yeah, you're basically a pirate and you can do like loot hauls. You can attack other ships who are actually like other people on the server, and you can do like different sorts of like, let's say like kind of like missions. But my husband actually streams Sea of Thieves, and he got into it, and I tried it out. I played it with him a couple times, but yeah, it's a really fun game. It's actually made by Rare. If you know who Rare is, they're the ones that made Donkey Kong Country. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rare is behind Sea of Thieves, and it's a growing community. It's a growing game. I have a few friends that stream it full time, and since he's really into it, that's like it's either Pump It Up or Sea of Thieves. So like I get a lot of exposure to the game. Um, yeah,
That's
it's a
another
really
community that I bet
cool
with the
game.
whole Sea of Thieves and everything. I know I've seen some people playing it and where they have like
Mhm.
groups of friends all on the same
Yep.
ship doing
Mhm.
stupid random things, shooting monkeys out of cannons.
Or cats. Yeah, you can have pets and like sometimes he'll shoot his cat out of the cannon. And I'm like, why would you do that? Don't shoot your cat out of a cannon. You can have like a parrot, like there, and you can have like different outfits. And Twitch actually does this thing where they call them Twitch drops. So if you watch like 20 minutes of someone who has their drops enabled, so it has to be a partnered Sea of Thieves streamer, you basically can get different cosmetics for watching, which is really cool. It's like a nice little incentive to get people to watch more Sea of Thieves streamers. But the thing is, like, the only people that have the drops enabled, they have to be partnered with Rare, because Rare has a partner program for Sea of Thieves, which my husband is actually on that. So I can watch him for 20 minutes and get these cosmetics when he has drops enabled. It's pretty cool. A lot of people tend to watch during the drops because they really want those cosmetics. So but it also gives those streamers like more, I would say, more exposure to more of the Sea of Thieves community. And, you know, a lot of people, because it's still like it's not new, but it's newer game. You know, it's not like these other games that have been around for years where they have had communities like for a while. But yeah, it's interesting. It's different than what I'm used to with dance games, obviously, but it's pretty cool.
Obviously, you watched a lot of your husband's streams and stuff. Are there any like streamers that you like to watch like on the regular or anything like that besides your husband?
I like to support my friends who stream. I mod for one of my closest friends. She goes by Miss Meowtastic. She streams In the Groove, well, Stepmania, and she'll stream Apex. She's actually the one that's trying to get me to play Apex. But I'll mod for her and I'll watch her, and I support her. And then I have a couple of friends who stream, like I said, Sea of Thieves. And then obviously with the dance game community, there's friends in the community that I support and watch their streams. Big streamers, I'm not too like inclined to watch. I follow maybe like one or two bigger streamers, and I rarely watch. One of them was XQC. He used to play Overwatch, and he was really funny and like his personality, but I just like, I don't know, I wanted to support like people I know, because smaller streamers, like, you know, they're trying to become bigger and whatever. And like, I like interacting with them and being able to support them. So that's usually like where I'm at with that.
Nice. What's you're saying you mod. What's modding? I'm
Moderator.
still kind of new to the whole Twitch streaming thing too myself.
Yeah, no worries. So I'm a moderator. So I also mod for my husband. So basically what that means is I have these like modding privileges where if there's something going on within the stream, because usually when you're streaming, there's only so much you can do in terms of like, oh, this person comes in and starts spamming, you know, you need someone to be able to handle blocking them or like banning them, or if they're saying inappropriate things like deleting messages and that sort of stuff. You can time out users, and or they have some sort of privileges that like say you need, like there's something that you need to do on your end, but like you're not next to the computer to be able to do it. You can have your mod do it, and they just moderate the stream essentially. And so I do that for Miss Meowtastic and my husband. And yeah, most of the time people are chill and you don't need to really do anything, but you never know. And sometimes the streamer doesn't catch it right away. So, and you want to kind of diffuse the situation fast enough so that it doesn't draw attention. Some pretty interesting stuff. Yeah. Even in my own stream, sometimes when like there isn't a mod there and you're like, oh crap, I gotta like delete this, you know, you try not to draw attention, but sometimes like it provides some like comedy relief in the stream, because people will be like, what in the world? Because they're all thinking the same thing that you're thinking. You're like, who is this person and why are they saying this and okay, like, so it's very common. It happens in everyone's streams pretty much. Like, you just deal with it, move on, not really focus on it, don't give attention to it. It's
Like,
nice. So one thing about being a dance game streamer, when you're streaming, you can have song requests. And nice thing about having a mod sometimes helps with like if like you're trying to manage the song request queue, they can help you with that because they have access to it, so they can clear it as you play each song, and they can tell you what song's next and all that if they're available to do that. Some mods are very dedicated and helpful. Some mods are there in the background just keeping an eye on things. So usually you have more than one mod if you can.
huh. So you have some that are more hands-on, other ones that are more, let's see where this is going to moderate different things. Like one's going for the chat, one's going for picking the songs and stuff like that. Or
I have a couple mods. I usually don't like, my stream's not big, like huge, and like a lot of the times I'm able to handle things myself if there isn't a mod in there. But I do have two mods that are pretty hands-on. One of them's more hands-on than the other. Like one of them's more about like what's in the chat. The other one will actually like help me with my song requests, which is pretty cool.
Nice. That's got to make things a lot easier, a lot simpler for you.
Yeah.
Are there any games that you're like getting ready to play, or that you like would like to stream more than say, like you would actually love to try to get into streaming?
So that I wanted to stream those horror games, just because I know it would be a very interesting stream for sure. I was thinking about it. I had thought about adding one stream per week of just like horror game stream or something, or like some sort of PC game. But I work, and basically just I enjoy doing the dance game streams, and I like only focusing on dance game streams and being a dance game streamer, because I don't do it seriously. I do it for fun, and I do it as just something to help motivate myself with playing. So doing an extra stream on PC, I was like, well, I could do that. It just depends on like, it takes a lot of energy, and so I don't want to like completely drain myself with streaming that many days a week. And I know with PC games, I'll be on there for a while. So just kind of one of those things where I'm like, well, we'll see. We will, like, in time, we will see like how I'm feeling and how much time management I have and my workload. As I stream on an opposite schedule of my husband. Since he streams during the week, I stream on the weekends, and he streams 5 days a week. So, I don't want to like stream at the same time as him and like mess up the internet or whatever. I mean, we have pretty fast internet, but like, I don't want to like interrupt that or whatever it may be. So.
Yeah, that's goodness. Having two streamers in one house, I didn't even think of the scheduling conflicts that's got to have on there.
We figured it out. I mean, when I stream, he's on dad duty. When he streams, I'm on mom duty. So, like, and plus working full time, like, you got to pick and choose what you want to do, kind of thing. But
gosh, dude. Being a parent, going to work full time, streaming on top of that. Oh, doing tournaments at 8 months pregnant.
See, but I didn't have the child physically outside of me at the time, so it was a little bit easier. I could deal with being 8 months pregnant and traveling and doing things than having a toddler and traveling with a toddler, because that's hard. Ooh.
Oh.
I flew with my daughter, and I was like, never again, because I went alone and I flew with her, and hauling her stroller, her car seat, because she's got an all-in-one car seat, and if you know how big those are, they are they're extremely big. And so I have that, my
Beefy as hell.
luggage, and a diaper bag that was my combo carry-on laptop bag. So I was like, and I had her strapped to me so she can't like, because she can't walk yet still. So I had her strapped to me, and you know, kids that age don't like to be on a plane, or you know, they want to be out and about, and she's not having it. They're fun though. Toddlers are fun.
Oh, yes.
They've got quite the personalities. As I'm staring at my daughter, who's like trying to like climb over the couch right now. She's trying to get the cat. Like.
Thank you, gamers, for joining us for this conversation. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe so you can see more of this interview and others like it. Have a good one, you guys.